What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia, and this is an ab workout for both men and women.
Today's routine can be performed with dumbbells or without.
You may want a chair, bench, or a box, but it isn't required.
Follow me for the standard moves,
And I'll provide easier modifications.
let's begin. We're gonna get started with a reach crunch, and I'm gonna perform my variation with one dumbbell.
And I have no dumbbell.
So moving our way to the floor, we're gonna start on our backs with our feet firmly planted on the floor. Both of our arms are gonna be reaching straight up overhead. I'm grabbing that dumbbell from either side. And then I'm going to lift my shoulder blades up off the ground, 1/1000 up at the top and back down. So reaching with that crunch straight up into the air. Ready? And begin. Every time, bringing those shoulder blades off, getting a nice contraction with your abdominal muscles. Again, it's that reach every single time, not coming forward, but bringing those shoulder blades off the ground. It's helpful to keep that core braced on this one. You don't want to let it get loose. We're inhaling on the way down and exhaling as we press or reach straight up in the air.
10 more seconds.
Getting as many in as you can here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, next up, we are moving to a half kneeling position. Again, I have my dumbbell for this one.
And I'm actually going to grab a light dumbbell for this one.
And if you want, you can go no dumbbell, completely up to you. We're gonna switch half and half on each side. So starting with my left knee up here, good posture, grabbing that dumbbell from either side. I'm gonna start by bringing that dumbbell around to my left side, all the way over my head, back to center, and then to my right side, back to center. Performing that variation back and forth here. Ready, and begin. Core stays nice and engaged. Getting a full range of motion as you bring either that dumbbell or just your hands and arms up and overhead. Oxygen's flowing here. And again, that core is braced 360 degrees all the way around. It's like we're filling up a balloon with our midsection. Almost time to switch sides. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same move, opposite side now. Opposite knee up and right into it. And if that dumbbell weight that you have is too heavy, you can set it down, maybe a water bottle, a soup can. Really depends on your strength level. Make today's workout work for you. That oxygen flowing, we don't want to hold our breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, no weights needed for this next one for either one of us. We're gonna work on our way onto our backs. We're gonna do a couple of dead bug variations for you here. So starting on our backs, my arms are straight up. My knees are in that tabletop position. Knees bent at 90-degree angle. I'm going to extend my right arm fully and my left leg fully and bring it back.
And notice for my variation, I'm doing a heel tap. So I'm just bringing the opposite heel down, tapping the ground, and returning to tabletop position.
Both of us are keeping our lower back glued to the floor on this one. So we don't want a big arch in that lower back, but keep it glued. Ready, and begin. Again, you decide which variation is most appropriate for you on this one. Oxygen's flowing here. If you're doing my variation, ideally that foot is coming up right before it touches the ground. We don't want to rest on it.
Just give a light tap with your heel and return. And when you return, you want to inhale as you drop both your heel and your arm. You want to give a big exhale.
Again, keeping that lower back glued to the floor. If you start to feel an arch, a big arch in that lower back as you perform it, then you're probably going to want to switch up the variation and go with a modification on this one.
5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right. Next up, we are going to move into a high plank position. I'm going to stay on the floor for mine.
And I'm actually going to bring out my bench for this one.
That's going to make it a little easier by increasing that angle that she's at. You decide what's most appropriate for you. We're going to do a high plank, knee up and in. So from a high plank position, I'm up in this high plank position, or almost like a push-up position, some might call it. And I'm going to take my right knee, bring it up and across my body, return back down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that tight core and back straight throughout. Ready? And begin. Again, you decide which variation is most appropriate for you, but we don't want that butt up in the air and we don't want it sinking either. Nice straight line from your head back to your heels. Core stays tight and engaged. Bringing that knee across your body every time. Not a race on this one. Nice controlled movement. Breathing throughout, no breath holding.
You want to exhale as you bring that knee across your body.
That's it, focusing on that breathing here. Not much left. Come on, HASfit Tribe, you got it.
5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and break.
Excellent. For our next exercise, we're gonna move to our backs. No bench, no dumbbells, nothing needed for this one, just our body weight. Gonna give you a couple different variations here. We're gonna perform a hollow body rocker. Now again, that lower back is gonna be glued to the floor. I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades up off the floor. My arms are extended back by my head, and then my legs are gonna be straight out.
And my knees are going to be bent for this variation.
So you decide which variation is appropriate for you, but keep that lower back glued to the floor. So important. Once we get there, we are going to rock back and forth. Just a gentle rock. Begin. Now, if halfway through you get to the point where that lower back starts to arch and you just can't maybe perform my variation anymore, well, then bend those knees and keep it moving. But just keep pushing through. Really gonna feel that isometric contraction on this one. One of those exercises that doesn't look like much, but it is extremely effective.
And don't hold your breath.
Again, focus on that lower back down. Keep driving it down. Engaging those abs, especially those inner core muscles. That transverse abdominis. Not much left. Fighting to the end here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Burns so good. All right, next up, we're gonna move into a side plank position. We're gonna perform a side plank, elbow to knee. I'm gonna do mine from up on both feet.
And I'm going to have my left knee down.
I'm gonna have my hand on my head. I'm gonna bring that elbow to my knee and return, half and half on each side. Ready, begin. Full range of motion here. Trying your best to bring that elbow all the way to the knee, the best that you can, best that your strength and mobility allows. We want a nice straight line from that shoulder all the way down to the knee and or foot. Core stays tight. Don't allow that hip to sink.
Switching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and flip.
All right, very good, very good. Same move, opposite side here.
No downtime. Get right into it.
And go. You got it. One into the next. Taking a moment here to remind yourself what brought you here today. What is it? What's that carrot? Whatever got you here is going to be what gets you through. Come on, let's go. Keep that oxygen flowing. No breath holding here. Not much left on this side. Come on.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
Feeling those obliques. Speaking of obliques, We got a rowboat for you next. I'm gonna grab one dumbbell for this one.
And no dumbbell for my variation.
We're gonna start with good posture here. I have my one dumbbell. Heels are on the floor. I'm gonna lean back on a 45-degree angle. That's the most important part. Now, grabbing my dumbbell from either side, or just bring your hands out in front. We're gonna perform a rowing motion, side to side, keeping that 45-degree lean throughout. Here we go, and begin. Lots of oxygen flowing here. No breath holding. Stand back. If you come up, you're not doing anything. So keep that 45-degree lean.
That lean.
Core is engaged. Nice rotational movement here for you. Hitting those abs today from every possible angle. Come on. You got it. Not much left in today's workout. We're not gonna stop when it hurts. We're gonna stop when we're done. Come on, one into the next. You got it, you got it.
10 more seconds.
Keep pushing, so close, come on.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, next up, we have a good old-fashioned low plank for you here. I'm gonna perform mine from the floor.
And I'm grabbing my bench again for this one.
So you decide which variation is appropriate for you. Doing it from the forearms, coming up onto our feet. Core is tight. We're doing this one for 1 minute. Right here, last one for the day.
Let's do it.
Ready, and hit it. Make sure to keep those elbows underneath you. You don't want to get them extended in front of your body.
Yep, elbows right underneath your shoulders.
Our glutes are tight on this one. And that's gonna help us to make sure we engage those abs and keep our back straight.
Keeping our core nice and braced. And breathing.
We want a nice straight line from our head all the way down to our toes. No sinking. I like to say you should be able to balance a glass of water on this one.
You're at the halfway point here.
That's it, come on. Go to your happy place, wherever that is for you. Think about it. What got you here today? What's that why? Come on, HASfit Tribe. So close.
Almost there. You have 10 more seconds.
That's it, you got it. 10 seconds is nothing for you, come on. Dig deep, dig deep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nicely done. Excellent work, Claudia.
Nice work.
Nice work to you out there at home. If you enjoyed today's workout, we recommend you checking out our 30-day ab challenge. It can be found
On the HASfit app, which can be downloaded to an Android or an Apple device.
You can also stop by our store, pick up some HASfit gear, like a HASfit t-shirt or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
Don't forget to like us on your favorite social media channel.
Until next time, I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.